I hope that you don't mind not being able to sit, Tanbi said to them, raising his hands and waving them as though brushing aside such concerns. The fact that you're taking time out of your busy schedule to see us is far greater than not being able to sit, Mim said. James and his group nodded in agreement. To complain about not being able to sit when they were in front of one of the most powerful individuals in the city was crazy in James's mind. Thank you for your understanding. I'm sure you're wondering why I had both of your groups brought here. Tanbi looked at them with a severe expression. We just figured that was due to the rock bears that we encountered, Sam said, raising his visor. Nodding, Tanbi said, that's one of the reasons. I had actually been watching your stream, James. Her eyes stared at James. Pointing at himself, James said, You're watching my stream? Hearing that the branch manager had been paying attention to his stream was startling. Even more considering he didn't know that people on his side of the portal were aware of the streams, let alone able to watch them. Tanbi smiled at James as though understanding why he was so confused. Yes, we're able to watch the streams. The reason why people on this side of the portal don't watch them is that they lack the ability to, in addition to not knowing about them. Hearing the branch manager explain more about the world inside the simulation was something he wasn't expecting to learn more about. James wondered what other mysteries existed in the simulation they found themselves inside of. But it was thanks to your stream that I was able to witness the encounter with the rock bears. This is on top of you encountering signs of a large rock bear, Tanbi continued. I'm sure you're aware that we don't have any adventurers that can deal with such a threat to Forest City. We have the city walls though. Celine stepped in. Tanbi looked at Celine. Seeing the branch manager looking at her, Celine's face became red. Yes, we do have walls that are able to protect us, but that doesn't mean that we should ignore a danger that will likely affect those that venture out of the safety of the city. The city relies on adventurers to gather supplies for individuals, families, and businesses. Then, there are the other guilds that require the ability to leave the city, Tanbi said, pointing out the obvious problem of not being able to interact with the world beyond the walls. Have the other Adventurer Guild locations been notified of our situation? Are there any adventurers nearby that can deal with the large rock bear? Mim asked in a hesitant voice. It was clear that he wasn't sure how far he could go without stepping on the branch manager's authority. Unfortunately, all the adventurers that are able to handle such a threat are currently busy with their own problems near where they're momentarily stationed, Tanbi said. It seems like there is something occurring that's causing monsters to behave differently. Such behavior is affecting all regional guild locations, and I've been in contact with the other branch managers to try and figure out a solution. Mim's group was silent upon hearing the information. The others in James' group were also stunned by the revelation. It was daunting to learn that what they had gone through was something that involved all the regional guild locations. Though he may not know how large a region was, James understood that the area must be massive. What can we do? James asked. A part of him sensed that they wouldn't have been summoned if there was nothing they could do. After talking with the other branches, we've determined that finding out what's causing the unusual behavior is important, Tanbi said. Wait a second. Adam raised a hand. He looked at the branch manager as though she had said something crazy. The fact that you're telling us this and the fact that you called us here, are you expecting us to help with finding out what's happening out in the world?